Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Today, our financial news, November 9th, Monday, November 9th. This is a day that I have been looking forward to for 6 or 7 months. If you've been following this channel for any length of time, you know I've been talking about there will be a time in the future where the sentiment changes. And what we had from Pfizer this morning changes the sentiment. We are no longer staring into the abyss of the unknown and national lockdowns and this and that and this never ending cycle of negativity. Today is a good day. Today changes the narrative. Today forces you to rethink the future you're investing, all kinds of decisions. I don't have the answers yet. I have been thinking about this for 2.5 hours. I want to run down just a list of things that are now in play because, frankly, the investing environment is different today. It's different. And there will be winners and losers. And it is based on what you do today that can make a difference. So first and foremost, before we get into that, let me remind you that daily financial news is something we do every day. If you enjoy talking money, investing, consumers, cost of capital, real estate, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and also subscribe. If you do hit the notification button, I do want to remind you that I create 3 to 4 original videos a day. So if you're going to get annoyed by all of those, then don't hit notification. Just subscribe and join me every day at 7:30. I do these live. If you didn't know that, all my videos are live. I don't bother editing. Yes, it just is what it is. I'm not that person. I want to get on with my day. I want to help you, and I want to be a little bit better. The other thing I want to talk about before I get into my long list of things that you and I have to consider, I just want it to be very clear that yes, negativity, fear, talks of depression, crisis, depression 2.0, all of these things may get you to click, but I forget what rap song it was. Was it, I don't know, who said it? Maybe one of you will remember, but scared money doesn't make money. People who have been pushing fear, depression, economic collapse, they are disingenuous. They know that their talk of fear and all of those things get you to click on their videos. But boy, if you've been listening to them, you missed out. You're going to miss out in the future. Fear doesn't win in the long term. If I've learned anything in my investing career in the United States, is fear doesn't win long term. It wins in moments, the dot-com crash, the Great Recession, the health crisis. But if you're going to be an investor, you need to take action when there is maximum fear. And guess what? It changed today. So these are all the things that I am thinking about. And again, I will bring you more and more as I get there. But just to give you a feeling, I mean, there's a long list. First, gold. A lot of these talking heads on YouTube have been telling you, buy gold, buy silver, the dollar's going nowhere. Oh, depression. Oh, well, I think that's off the table. Now, I'm not saying gold or silver or commodities are bad investments. I'm just saying they're going to trade a lot lower today. So if you liked gold, Scared Money. There you go, Young Jeezy. I like that song. Song. If you liked gold yesterday, I have a feeling you're going to like it a lot better today when it's down, I don't know, $75. It's yeah, if you liked gold yesterday, congratulations. You're going to like it a lot more today. And probably over the next month, you're going to like it even more as it gets cheaper and cheaper. Next up, the stay-at-home stocks. Specifically, I think of Zoom and Peloton, 2 companies that came public at like the ultimate right time. Have they seen their peak? Will they ever see those peaks again? I think there's a lot of shorts and longs and puts and calls that are going to be unwound this week. We're going to see unnatural trading volumes. There will be tremendous winners in the stocks like airlines, cruise lines, even though that, even though we're months away, sentiment changed, folks. Sentiment changed. And consumers, the American psychology, it's an amazing thing. And if you can catch an inflection point, man, powerful. And we're just seeing a taste of it today. So I'm thinking stocks and maybe even talk REITs. How many REITs got smoked and we're down on the dumps and we'll just be in a better shape? Because REITs, for the most part, unless there was a couple that went bankrupt, as long as you can get through the next 6 months as a REIT, gonna do pretty good. Gonna do pretty good. So it's going in the right direction. One I'm thinking about, because again, I'm a real estate investor, housing, single family homes specifically. I don't have an answer for you here, but we have to think about it. Housing. There's so many variables that just changed overnight. First, does the move from urban to suburbia continue? Or if you're sitting in one of those apartment towers or condo towers in San Francisco and New York and you have yet to move, what happens? Right? What happens? Do you move? Do you stay? Do you look for a lower rent? Right? These are all decisions that I think are coming. Does the work from home, is that a generational change? Or are we all shoved back into offices in a year or 18 months? I don't know. We have to think about that. Are the millennials still going to become first-time buyers as much as I think they are? Did something change? Are they going to still live in their lifestyle rental communities with all those amenities? I don't know. We have to think about that. The consumer. What is going on with the consumer? Does Christmas look better? About a month ago, I did a video on creating good karma, I think it was. And really the point of that was, hey, if you have a little extra, donate to Toys for Tots. It's a big deal for me. I stroked $1,000 check to match what this channel donated. So thank you for all of those that donated. I think good karma. I think people are going to feel better. I think today's a hopeful day. Hope over fear. Next, stimulus. I created a video Saturday maybe, talking about how a skinny deal could happen between Mitch and President-elect Biden. Does that become more likely, less likely? I don't know, right? I think Mitch's V-shaped recovery kind of looks interesting. I don't know. I mean, these are all things I have to think about. And I've been racking my brain for the last 2 hours. Consumption. I think consumption goes up. I think we were all, myself included, thinking savings rates were going to go up in Q4. I think people feel a little bit better, right? They maybe, because again, what do we have? We have an end date. The light at the end of the tunnel is really a light. You can argue, is it March or is it June? I don't care, but it's out there. Urban versus suburbs, that's a big one for me. You know that I've been talking about the move to suburbs is real. It's generational, quality of life. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Inflation. Oh, here's a big one. Let's start with interest rates. I think interest rates go up. Now, yeah, I think interest rates go up in 2021. I think if you're looking to buy an investment property or a single family home, you've probably got, 4 to 6 months before 30-year interest rates, let's say 6 months. I believe the 30-year mortgage will be over 3% in 6 months. I reserve the right to change my mind. I'm just playing with all this real time with you. But these are important things we need to think about. We are going to have growth. The animal spirits of the American economy are going to come out in force. This is going to be fun to watch. You add on top of that infrastructure and all of these other things, inflation is the boogeyman. Inflation is the boogeyman. I believe the Fed probably will be caught on its back foot and have to raise rates sooner rather than later? Is that a late 21 and early 22? I don't know. These are all things that on Friday I didn't have to think about. I didn't have to think about this on Friday, but I have to think about them today. What is going to happen? Do I still think we're going to have record bankruptcies in Q4 and record grand openings next year? Absolutely. I still think there's going to be record bankruptcies in Q4. I think there's too many people that have lived up on the edge. Yes, a vaccine is good. Yes, the future is bright, but heck, go bankrupt now, flush all that stuff out of the system and start rebuilding your future. Right? I think we are going to see record bankruptcies. I think it's a good thing. I think bankruptcy is there for a reason. You don't go in jail, you don't lose an arm. You just, it's part of the process. And then I think next year, I don't know what the record is. I'm going to go find it. If you guys can find it, let me know. Send me a comment. What was the record number of small businesses created? It was probably after the Great Recession, but let's find that out because I think 2021 is going to crush that. Yeah, and then we can think about forbearance. Does forbearance get extended? I don't know. Right now, I think the forbearance it was a year long, right? So let's call it March to March. Does the forbearance get extended? Maybe, but probably just till June. But I don't think a forbearance extension is, I don't think it's a slam dunk. I think it's possible it doesn't happen. The CDC eviction moratorium, which currently expires on 12/31. I don't know. Does that get extended? If it does, is it till March? Maybe. But I just think that the world is different today. I mean, think about AMC theaters. I've done research on them over the weekend. They were days away from going bankrupt. Days away. Now, part of me thinks, you know what? AMC probably can get a loan to carry them for the next 6 months. They'll probably have to give up some ownership. But AMC, without the news today, probably goes bankrupt this week. But now, because of this news, they probably can get a loan. And probably a loan at a decent rate. Before this news, if they got a loan, they probably had to give up 50% of the company. I don't know. Let's see. It's a different world today. I don't have all the answers. I do know that hope beat fear again. I do know that all of these YouTube entertainers getting all of these clicks, spreading fear, depression 2.0, the world is coming to an end. Congrats, you lost some people money. Gold's going to go down. I don't know I don't even know. I bet you gold's down today, at least in the morning. It's probably down 3%, let's say 3%. I have no idea. I'm going to look. I can't. I'll look in a minute. But yeah, remember, being an investor means you got to act. You got to look forward. I've been telling you for 6 to 7 months that this will end. Be ready. We're here. It's a good day. I am happy today. So at the end, I want to let you know that today's a good day. I want you to, enjoy it. Just like last week, though, don't make any rash examples, but enjoy it. I think today's going to go down as a pretty good day. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. It is Monday, so that means I interview Greg Dickerson here in about 10 minutes or so, and then I have another one as well. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.